Hey folks, Karen here with BeyondT-shirts.net. Christian t-shirts and beyond. Okay, what I want to show you today is something I just learned over the last couple of days. I wanted a program or a plugin that I could put anywhere on my site and it would generate random Bible verses. Whether you were refreshing a page, it would come up with a new verse, or changing pages, and it would give you a new verse. I don't know how to code. I tried learning it in college and it just didn't work out. So what I did was I went to ChatGPT and I told it to create a random Bible verse WordPress plugin using the New King James Version. Write the code so that the verse changes daily or each time a new user visits the site. I actually modified it later so that it would change every time you refresh or change pages. You'll get a new one. Please make the plugin pretty using a Bible font and create a shortcode that I can place anywhere on my site. This way I didn't have to copy the whole code. I could just use it as a shortcode. And it did it. And the plugin ChatGPT told me what it would do. And then it even told me how to install it on my website. So first thing, before it even showed me the code, it's getting me ready for using the code. Create a folder named Random Bible Verse in your plugins directory. So this is what I did. I used FileZilla, and I went and I created this in my directory. You can use your cPanel and go into your file manager and do the same thing. I just prefer to use FileZilla FTP. So I did that. There's my random Bible verse. And then going back to ChatGPT, it says inside the folder, create a file. So here's my file inside of this. That's my file. So once it does this, copy the code into your file. I use Notepad++. And here's the code. So I just opened Notepad++, copied the code, and then what I actually did was added more verses. And I'm going to give you a little tip on later on. So I have a total of 20 verses in my code. So then the next thing it tells you to do, after you copy the code, then you log into your dashboard. So here's here, and let's log into my dashboard. I'm using ScreenPal, so my site might work a little slower today. Go to your plugin. Now, once you've created the folder and uploaded your file, your plugin is going to come in to your installed plugins. And here it is, right there. And it says by Beyond T-shirts. I created it. Well, ChatGPT created it. And when you first go in, it's going to say activate. So then you'll activate it. And then once it's activated, you can take your shortcode and put it anywhere on your site that you want. I initially had it so that it was only on my home page underneath of the header. So it was the first thing that came up. And I'm like, no, I don't want it to do that. I want it to go in above my header. I want it to be right at the top. So it's the first thing that people see. And I didn't know how to do that. So I found this lady here, Corey Ashton, from, oh, that's it, Corey Ashton. there's her website. I mean, there's her YouTube channel. And she gave specific directions on how to do this. And it was so awesome. I'm just so glad she did that. And this was 8 years ago. And she's still there because I left a comment and she said, thank you. So, but anyway, so that's what I did. And I followed that. So what I had to do was go into my themes. So here's my content. Here's me there. Here's all my content. Those are all the plugins. I had to go down to themes. And I use Generate Press. And okay, hold on. Oh, here it is down here. Here's my header. So I had to take my header and copied it over to the file that I use, which is FTP reupload. I have a file on my computer called that. And then I copied that into here. And I will tell you, don't work on the actual original theme. You want to make a copy of it so you always have the original file. And this is why I prefer using FTP, or even going into your GoDaddy and using your cPanel and your file manager. Because if you mess up, which I did, all right, here's mine. Okay, back up here to my random Bible verse. What I did when I was using the code, when I went to modify it, I forgot to put these little commas at the end of each line. So when I uploaded it, all I got was this big error. There was a critical error in the file. So don't ever use your original file. Make a copy of it first. Okay, so now getting it into so that it would go in here requires knowing a little bit of code. So here was my header, and what I had to do was call the shortcode into the header, and it was this right here. And here's my shortcode. There's my shortcode. And you have to echo, which means call it, and you want it to do the shortcode. So this right here is what I needed to do. And that went right into my header, so that it changes every time you refresh the page or when you go into a new page. And I just love this. And it puts it in a nice block. So I just thought I would show you what I learned. And it was so cool. And I just wanted to share it with you. So if you want to do something like this on your website, you can put anything in your shortcode. You can tell it to randomly generate motivational sayings, inspirational sayings. Me, I prefer Bible verses. Okay, well, that's it. And that'll be it for this video. Take it easy. Have a good week. And God bless. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment if you want. Okay, bye.